Hi, America. Welcome back to my channel, Maya's Politics and Survival Guide. I am here once again to talk to you. Today is May the 18th. And I'm here to talk to you about a lot of different things. First, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. And it's Folgers. But anyway, I want to talk to you about surviving 2026 and afterwards. Um, there's a lot of things going on in our country, things that we cannot do or undo due to the administration in the White House and the corrupt Republican Party that's allowing this corruption to go forward. And it's the same with the Supreme Court of the United States, aka SCOTUS, that are allowing this to happen to our country. We are in the beginning stages not only of a Great Depression, of World War III. That is where I'm seeing this going. And what is going to happen is that the American government will start seizing your assets to pay for this war. Why do I think there's going to be World War III? Well, just the other day, it was reported, and I watched the Midas Touch Network on YouTube, and I suggest you do the same because the local news stations are not talking about it. They are not telling you what's going on. And they have their team of people out there doing the reports and getting the information that our government is withholding from us and the local news stations are withholding from us. What is happening is horrific. America is attacking Iran and other countries' nuclear energy buildings that produces their electricity to the people. This is the beginning of World War III. We are in trouble, America. I know you think, well, it can't be all that bad. Well, yeah, it's bad. My husband and I, we go shopping, not just to shop, but we go and we look at shelves. And I am going to be doing a videotape of it when I get the other items I need to do my videos for you, the people. I want you to see it firsthand. I can tell you. I already know what's happening. You can look it up. You can look at the pricing guides from 2 years ago, what it was like at Walmart and your local grocery stores, and then look at the prices of the items today. These items have more than doubled now. And the fact that we are literally fighting with a country that in the Strait of Hormuz, Iran, we're fighting with Iran when there was already peace deals and everything made under the Obama administration with Iran. And then we have an idiot in the White House that had to fumble the ball and create chaos, global chaos. This is scary stuff, people. You need to get your act together. And I'm telling you now, you need to prepare. Next month, we are looking at gas prices going over $5 to $7 to $10 next month because we have no more oil coming in from other countries. And the only reason why your gas prices are just a little under $4 in some areas is because the government is, well, they're kind of paying it off. They're subsidizing it a little bit, but it's not going to last much longer. They're going to cut that funding off as well. You know, when the idiot in the White House was talking about, well, we're going to end the tax on gas at the pump, the taxes on your gas. Well, do you know what that does to our country? It destroys our infrastructure of our roads, our bridges. That gas tax is to repair roads and bridges and other things. And now that that tax has been eliminated, there's no money for that program. That money will come to an end eventually. Now, a war that was said to be done in just a few days has now exceeded to over 3 months. I think we are in our third month. And it's not going to end anytime soon. This is going to be an ongoing war. This administration and Pete Hegseth, another imbecile, that literally bombed and killed all these children over in Iran in a school and their teachers. Hooray to you, Pete! You really can't fight and equal, can you? You have to kill innocent little children like they are doing in our concentration camps in America. Did you ever think that we would have concentration camps in our country? I never thought it would happen. But it's here. And many people have died in them. We are in deep shit, America. We got a pile of it in the White House that are destroying the country, our country, and they are destroying the rest of the world. This is why I'm telling you, we are seeing the beginning stages of World War III. This imbecile playing president, a failed businessman, is dying. He's old. He's decrepit. He is literally decaying before our eyes. In front of us. He is sleeping during his meetings because he's up all night long playing with his cell phone and doing artificial AI memes and stuff like that. Just nonsense. This is not a president. This is a moron. And you voted for him. You knew what it was like during the first term, and you voted for him again. Now you farmers out there, oh yeah, you make up all the excuses you want for losing your farms. Well, you voted for the dumbass the first time, and you voted for him the second time. And you're losing your farms. Boo-hoo. I have zero sympathy for you. You knew, and you voted for hate. Because that's all this old decrepit man in the White House is about, is hate and ugliness. Look at him. He's just ugly. He's ugly from the inside out. What is wrong with you people? Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people lost their farms in his first term. And now more are losing them. I know. When I'm driving down our country roads, I see farm equipment being sold that I've never seen before. I see farm acreage being sold, which I've never seen those signs up before. This is the first time I've seen it where I live, and I've been here for 20 years. Never seen it like this. But you voted for it, farmers, because you're a Republican. So you have to vote Republican. No. No, you don't. I vote for the intelligent ones. I voted for Kamala Harris. I'd rather have a intelligent black female in office than a dumbass that paints himself orange. But you voted for it. Now the thing is, next month, and we're seeing it here where I live, I am seeing it every day Even though they ended the gas tax, the gas prices are still going up. Nothing's gone down at the gas stations. Oil changes have gone up. Everything's going up. Your food products are going up in the stores. And I'm telling you, America, you better get off your asses and get yourself prepared. You better start buying your toilet paper. You better start buying the toiletries that you need, such as soap, shampoos, and stuff like that. At least a year's supply, in my opinion, you're going to need. You're going to need to stock up on the basic essentials for your kitchen. Food products, flour, cornmeal. I have been to 3 different Walmarts. Not one of them carried cornmeal any longer. And I'm like, what the hell happened? It's been 3 weeks. 2 people at 2 different Walmarts tell me that they're waiting for a truck to come in. And they're supposed to get it, but it's not guaranteed. And they still haven't gotten it. I'm noticing in the cereal aisle, cereal. And I urge you to open those boxes before you buy them, because even though they claim it's a mega size box at this price, better open it up. I do now. Because those boxes are halfway full. They're not full any longer. It's called food shrinkage. They're giving you the big box, but they're giving you half the product, which is consumer theft because they didn't change the ounces on the package. They're selling you something that's not in the box. That's theft. All of these companies should be prosecuted. Our government needs to be prosecuted. This administration. The Republican Party needs to be prosecuted for what they are doing. The Supreme Court of the United States need to be prosecuted for what they are allowing to happen to our country. They talk about other people being treasonous, and yet they're the ones committing the treason by destroying our country and destroying our Constitution and destroying our democracy. And the thing is, if you do not start stocking up, you're going to be paying premium prices. I'm not worried. I am not worried so much. And I'll tell you why. See, I didn't vote for the dumbass in the White House. I voted for the intelligent black woman. That's who I voted for. I read Project 2025. I knew what was coming. This president did not put his hand on a Bible. An indication that he himself is the devil, in my opinion, when he was sworn in this time. He did not swear to uphold the Constitution either. But he sure does like to tell you that snake poem. Look it up. Because he is the snake. He is an old, decrepit man that is dying. And he wants to take everybody with him. His life is coming to an end, so he wants to end everybody else's. That's what this is about. And the Republican Party, they're in a cult. You can play them videos of how ridiculous he acts and sounds and everything, and they treat him like he's a little 4-year-old playing a video game on an iPad. And you know what? They are just as responsible for what's happening to our country and the world globally. November 2026, vote blue all across the board. Get these Republicans out. Got to clean it up if you really care about this country. If you care about the farmers, the veterans, your Social Security, all the other social programs that are being cut because the rich needs more money. Yes, they're cutting almost $1 trillion out of all the social network programs, Medicaid, Medicare, housing, food, school. They're cutting all these programs. VA, hospitals, clinics. Also, they all just so they can give the billionaires a $1 trillion tax cut. Is that what you voted for, Maga? Is that what all you farmers voted for? I'll tell you this. We, the people, have the power through voting. I am just stunned to see how people can be this stupid in America to vote for this moron and to vote for these Republicans. Really, America, you're ignorant. I'm American. I love America. I love our country. I don't love what it's doing to other countries or to its own people. I'm a patriot. You cannot call yourself a patriot if you voted for an idiot that is destroying our country. You chose this, and we have to pay for it, for your stupidity, for your ignorance. And you have no excuse for being ignorant. I learn something every day when I go on YouTube. Every single day. I learn how to plant, grow things, do things. I learn about preparing, stocking up. And as I'm telling you, you need to get your ass together and you need to prepare. Because all these ports along the coastlines all around our country have shrunk by more than 60%. We're not getting the same amount of food and supplies from other countries any longer. The prices will be going up. Double and triple the price on a lot of things. I suggest and recommend if you have kids, you better start stocking up on powdered milk and stuff like that. Not unless you want to start paying $8 to $10 for a gallon of milk. You need to start stocking up on canned goods. Don't just go out and buy a bunch of canned goods. Buy what you like to eat. Invest in a freezer if you have room for one. And stock up on chicken, spare ribs, meats that are kind of low in price. When you find it, get it. Stock up on bacon. They're vacuum sealed already. Stock up on them. Freeze them. Did you know you can vacuum seal and you can freeze a loaf of bread and then vacuum seal it? Most people do it backwards. They try vacuum sealing a fresh loaf of bread at the market, and it all gets squished up. That's not how it works. You have to freeze it first, and then you vacuum seal it, and then you put it back in the freezer, and you date it. That loaf of bread can last up to a year. The same with rice. And a lot of people don't realize it with rice. White rice, brown rice. There's many different kinds of rices out there. But see, if you vacuum seal it, be sure to put in one of those oxygen packets in that item to prevent moisture buildup. You can also throw it in, once you vacuum seal rice in a bag, you can throw it in a freezer too. Pretty much everything you buy, you can freeze. But I'm telling you, America, you better get prepared. But when you buy, you make sure you buy what you like. Don't just go out there buying a bunch of stuff that you're not going to eat. And if you buy canned goods, every 6 months, flip them upside down. And then 6 months later, flip them back over. They will last you up to 7 years, that canned good. Now, I know I've tried different methods of canned food to see if they are any good. I never videotaped them because I didn't have the camera set up or anything, but one thing I can tell you is that I have seen other people videotaping this on YouTube, and you can watch them if you look them up. Old canned foods and stuff like that that people had tested to see what the color, the flavoring, the taste of that food would be. I did it, but I didn't have the equipment to record it, unfortunately. But the thing is, every 6 months I flipped my canned goods, but I set a box aside and I kept certain cans from each product that I purchased. And after 5 years of those cans, I decided to open some. Not all, some. Because I left some of the others there for a couple more years. Now, the 5-year ones that I opened up, the color looked a little different. But it was still edible. All I did was add a little seasoning to it, and it gave it some more flavor. But it was edible. Expiration dates that they put on these canned foods are most likely there because they want you to throw it out at that date, so you'll come back and buy some more. When they put the lids on those cans, they are vacuum sealed. It's just like canning food at home in jars. It's the same concept, the same process pretty much. They just have bigger machineries and equipment to do mass production. So start stocking up, America. Get prepared. Get the essentials. You want to make sure you have a supply of toothpaste and toothbrushes. Because if you can't find toothbrushes, you're going to wish you had them. And if you can't find toothpaste, you're going to wish you had them. Mouthwash is optional. But I think you should get some. The one thing about our country is we are in a serious situation, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon, America. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's not. Not only are we entering what I firmly believe is World War III, we are also entering another Great Depression. In Florida, they have so many homes for sale. People have failed to make payments on their homes. They're going to lose their homes. Lots of people, thousands of people are losing their jobs in Florida. And it's just going to keep getting worse. It's not just Florida, it's all across the country. The people's salaries have remained stagnant, but everything else has gone up. So there's no balance, no financial balance of anything any longer. People are struggling. In Florida, it was recorded that I think it was like 7 or 10,000 people cannot pay their utility bills, and they're living in the dark. They can't pay their water bills. They're using other places to go to the bathroom. And it just dawned on me that when I was at Walmart and I noticed that the toilet paper dispenser was broken and there was no toilet paper in it. It just made me think, are people stealing the toilet paper at Walmart now? From the bathrooms? It's just astonishing to think that, but it made me think that. But they have locks on those things now, but some of them are broken off. So people are going to start getting desperate. I have a neighbor behind me, and when it comes to the gas prices that are going to exceed what you can afford, a neighbor behind my house, they have a ride mower. Their yard has not been mowed in weeks, and the grass is like about 8 inches high now. And that's pretty sad. But it costs money to put that gas in that ride mower. I invested in battery operated mowers by EGO. Yes, EGO mowers. They charge fast, the battery lasts, you get a good warranty on the product, and they charge in 30 minutes each battery. And I get 2 mows on my yard with 1 battery. I have extra batteries too. I have my backups. I always believe in getting backup. Now the thing is, I notice that the prices of those mowers and those batteries have gone sky high. And they're going to go higher. Everything that's made out of plastic will go high in price because it uses oil to make the plastics pliable, to give them their shapes. I'm telling you, America, you need to wake up. We are definitely in a crisis now. Since Trump and Pete Hegseth decided to bomb nuclear facilities in other countries that gave power to their people in their homes. And if you think we are a powerful nation, think again. We're not getting the supplies we need any longer from other countries. We're not getting any of the minerals that we need to continue building with. We're not getting the metals. We're not getting aluminum. You need certain metals to create weapons. We're not getting them. We are pretty much open season for any country to invade us now, due to the Republicans voting this moron into the White House. And voting in the Republican Congress. Fix it, America. We have one last shot, November 2026, to vote blue all across the nation, to clean up this mess and to start working on rebuilding our country. I'm ashamed of you. Every one of you Republicans that voted for this moron. And now that it's hitting your farmlands and your homes, your finances, boo-hoo. I'm not going to cry for you. I feel sorry for you, but I'm not going to cry for you. You voted for this. You voted to hurt other people. And like I told many of my friends that voted for him, you're on your own. Don't come knocking on my door when you need help. Call up Trump. See if he'll help you. God bless all of you. And do start stocking up on your food supplies, your toiletries, and other items. Because we are in a crisis. Bye-bye.